When I sold my last company, I had a G4 jet. And I used to think, oh, if I had a G6.
Come on.
Then
I've made it.
I've made it. When you're starting out, you always think, if I had a bigger house, or you have a Corvette, you think, oh, if I had a Ferrari, and you think, oh, if I had a jet. And then you have a jet, and then you think, what if I had a bigger jet?
Welcome to the Heartland Multifamily Show, the shorter, more profitable path to multifamily ownership and investing.
Yeah, you know, what's interesting about that is for the longest time, I thought that money was the key to solving all problems. And that's pretty much what Robert's saying right there. You know, we tend to equate more money as, of course, not just solving the money problem, but solving the problems of making us feel better. And what Robert's discovered and what I've discovered is that's not the case. The problem is it doesn't solve all of your problems. As a matter of fact, it brings a whole nother long list of problems. And a lot of people tend to think that, oh, all I gotta do is make more money and these problems will be solved and these things will take care of it and people will be happier and I'll be happier. Not so much the case.
Now, I don't think in terms of things of making it. I think in terms of potential. So when I think I haven't made it, I don't think I've reached my potential. There is no car I want, or no jet I need to buy, or no home I need to buy to fulfill me. What I need is I need to feel like I've drained every part of my potential. I want to feel like when I'm on my deathbed that I say, I couldn't have done more.
Wow.
Yeah, and so there's a reason why I drive an F-150. There's a reason why I live in a home that's nice, but it's definitely not a $1 million or $5-10 million home. You know, there's a reason why I'm not owning a fleet of 6 Lamborghinis, 7 Aston Martins, and those kinds of things. And by the way, for those that do that, I mean, God bless them, good for them. And I'm not criticizing those people that do it. As a matter of fact, I'm happy for those people that do that. So I'm just telling you my perspective. This is from Uncle Darren. This is how Uncle Darren thinks. And it's not so much that I can't do that. I could have all of those kinds of things too. But here's what I know. I know how I would feel after I owned them. And it would be, okay, now what? So let me use like a really nice car as an example. So I could go purchase a $300,000, $400,000, let's just say automobile. I could probably have that done by the end of the day. It would be great looking at it, talking about it, negotiating about it. That would all be a really nice adrenaline rush for me to do that. The extreme amount of satisfaction I would get would validate a lot of things in my life. But then after a couple of weeks, that would all wear off. And then it's, now what? I got the car. There it is. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I've got it. But now what? And that example I just gave you is the way that I would be about most things. Hey guys, a lot of people contact me and want to know, where are the best resources when it comes to investing in multifamily? Where can I go? And the obvious answer is darrengarman.com. 99.9% of all of the items on the website are absolutely free. Start making that multifamily investment that you've been thinking about a great reality. And there are those people that, have something that is crazy, exotic, or expensive in their lives. Everybody's got that something, which again is terrific. I love it. And I'm happy for people that have that one thing and they're able to spend money on that one thing. So, it's like, for example, a good friend of mine would tell me about his brother who would, had very, very modest means, but he was a big pool player. So he had like a $15,000 pool stick or pool cue or whatever it's called. So I mean, if you're in that and you're all about that, I mean, that's great. I think that's fantastic. But when it comes to things you can have versus mission that you're personally on, I agree with Robert 200% on that. It's all about the mission. And you discover that it's not the expensive cars. It's not the boats. It's not even in my world, the real estate, even though I'm a real estate guy. It's not all of the things you can buy and have that validates you. It's the mission that you're on and that you're going to continue to be on that is the most important thing. I already know how it's all going to go with all of those kinds of things. And to Robert's point, he already knows how he's going to feel after he has the jet and after he has the cars and after he has the lifestyle. There's a thought that the money's going to solve all problems and make everybody, including yourself, very, very happy, but only for a limited amount of time. Because A, it creates other issues and problems, okay? Ones you would rather have than if you didn't have any money, by the way, but it creates other problems, okay? But two, you realize that's not what is going to solve all of the problems, issues, or your desire to do better, be better, accomplish more. It's the desire to do better, be better, accomplish more through your mission and through your vision. And so once I got that, he made a good point that he wants to die knowing he's done everything he can to make as big of an impact on those people that he cares about at the end of the day. Well, mine isn't the exact same, but it's all very, very similar. And so that's the mission. And when you discover that that's what it's all about, all of the other things are not important. They're kind of cool, kind of nice to have it, kind of interesting to have it. It'd be kind of nice to have this or that. But when you know, it's like, I already know how I feel about it 2 weeks after I own it. I got bigger and better things to do. That's where you finally understand that that's what it's all about. And that's where you get the validation from, not all of the toys and all of the expensive things that you thought would give you satisfaction when you find out it's your mission and your vision that gives you, and accomplishing it and working on it that gives you the satisfaction.
If you want to get your hands on more great multifamily real estate content, make sure you click here. If you want to invest passively in great multifamily real estate, make sure you click here.